football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake. Manning fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown, and he's able to get it back here to the front. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the Giants ready to come out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play action. Manning. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They tried to get the edge there. No edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. And know the sideline gives you as a defender an extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. What a spin. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them.
Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted. To run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the play fake. Manning. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he would. It's out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And they call it 38 yards on the punt. No return. And the Eagles will have it taking... After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. New York set to take the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they'll run it here. And he powers his way up past the 30. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now Stewart on first down. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, they run with Stewart. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants! Jonathan Stewart, 42 yards. And the Giants are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Touchdown.
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. Spins away, and he's got room. Fancy footwork at the 45. There goes Jonathan Stewart. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They keep it on the ground. Again to Stewart. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Right now they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now,
so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off play action. Manning. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake. Manning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 42 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short. third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Off play action. Manning. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a second spin. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Manning now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Manning. He's going to fire one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Giants add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. So after the INT, it's Manning. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off play action. Manning. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Manning on the move to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Manning rolling to his left. And that's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. but sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake. Manning. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Manning now on 1st down. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that...
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He'll rifle this one deep inside. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Roger Lewis, 33 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 43 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, Manning. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend it very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road,
still first down.
Unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it. All those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly. And now the final moments of this one. Manning going to throw here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Manning now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really...
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now.